I'm Chanel and today I'm giving you my review on the Golden Light Oracle by Anielle Reid. This is a 44 card deck that highlights universal spiritual principles and deep truths. So this is an indie deck, and Rochelle from Amethyst Ascension is who brought this deck to my attention. She has a great walkthrough and review herself. So this is the guidebook. It's illustrated by Cindy Monroy. So the guidebook is on a nice glossy paper and it has full color as well. So you've got the image, the keyword, about the word, and you've got more keywords, so quite a lot. Reversed, blockage position, divination position, reversed position, action position, and affirmations. So I really love how this is formatted and how things are categorized, so you can really get the exact sort of meaning and message that you want from these cards. So this is a really great guidebook. These are the card backs. I think they're really pretty. I like the design. It is on a lush linen cardstock, so beautiful glossy linen cardstock. They're not too big. They are on the bigger side, obviously, but I can still grab them pretty easily. They also have a gold gilding, but it's not a sharp one. So even though it's a shiny one, it's not that sharp. So I'm going to show you what I paired it with before I get onto my review. So I paired it with the Home Oracle because I just feel like the blues and yellows and greens work well aesthetically with this. I also paired it with this one, the Dream Keeper's Tarot, for the same reasons. Just wanted the more cooler hues, more somber hues, because I thought it was a nice touch. Okay, so those are the two decks I paired it with. In regards to how they work together, fabulously. I loved these two together. I thought they worked really, really, really well. And I got some really great readings from using them together. Now, as far as the deck goes, I really like the illustration style. I think it's really cute. It definitely helps soften the messages as well, even though the messages are quite uplifting, to be honest, and supportive. This deck is a really supportive deck for me. It feels like a friend. It's got a cozy feel to it, like almost a hygge feel, and I really love those vibes. So it's got quite a settle in with a cup of cocoa while it's wintry outside, and listen to your guides. So I do get a lot of messages from guides with this deck as well. So I feel like for me it could be an ancestor deck as well as a general divination deck or a self-care deck as well. Because of the affirmations too, you can use it just in that way. But overall, it feels really positive. Like I said, the quality is amazing. I absolutely love the quality of the deck. I think it's really well done. My only qualm is I just wish there were more cards. But look, 44 is a decent amount. I'm just a greedy goose, and I always want more. So I don't have anything negative to say about it whatsoever. Nothing. This is not a deck that I was going to go for myself. I saw it and I was like, nah, it's not really my aesthetic. But then after hearing Rochelle wax lyrical about all of its benefits and how wonderful it worked for her, I was like, well, I've got to give it a go. And I'm glad I did. Like I said, I had a nice time with it and I really enjoy looking to it for guidance. So I did some love readings in it in terms of navigating my breakup, and they were really lovely and they told me what I needed to hear. So it is, what's the word I'm going to say? It will tell you what you need to hear. Not necessarily what you want to hear, but it does it in a really kind way. Firm but kind. So I really, really appreciated that from this deck. And I'm definitely going to be keeping it. I do not think I will be passing it on. I think it's something that I definitely will go to, especially in the autumn months, which is where we currently are. So here I will do a reading. So we have Navigate with 6 of Cups and Transformation. So I'll just read from the book. Plan and direct the route or course. Keywords: upright, claircognizance, clarity, determination, fearless, focused, internal compass, intuition, journey, movement, persistent. Oops. Reversed, as above, so below, connection, download, intuition, obstacles, telepathy, trapped. Blockage position. You are so headstrong and focused on your goals that you can't see the opportunities and lessons that are right in front of you. Where you are right now is where you need to be. Divination position. You will begin to intuitively know your next steps in life and will not be distracted from your purpose. Reverse position. You can choose to see synchronicities and situations as navigational signs in life, inviting you to either go forward for more or reverse for less. For example, you can interpret the sight of a master number during a joyous activity as a green light, a sign to continue your actions, the emergence of an ailment during another activity as a red light, a sign to stop and make a turn. If you decide to proceed in the direction of red flags, life will interpret your movements as wanting more danger. If you decide to move in the direction of what feels good, your life will show you more of what feels good. Your emotional intelligence and intuition will improve as you follow the directions sent from both the universe and your internal compass towards your true north. Action position. Feel your way forward. Affirmations. I am on the right path. I am not lost. I follow my joy. So I know that I say that this deck overall is generally supportive. The guidebook, though, sometimes they can put some really triggering shadow worky keywords and statements in there. So I do want to say that for those of you that don't want to be confronted by words like, gaslighting, and I hear they even say bipolar, dissociative identity disorder, shame. So they have a lot of words in here that some people may find triggering. Like this one does also talk about, so that was true self. It talks about the shadow, the subconscious. It talks about victimizations, oppression. It's a lot of stuff. So sometimes for me though, I just sort of, my gaze will go to the right word. So I can see how maybe those more negative words could be helpful in certain situations, something you need to see, especially maybe in a relationship, that word will pop out at you. But yes, I do find sometimes in this guidebook, there are a few confronting words. So not everyone will like the more negatively toned or darker or shadow kind of words like bullies. So I just wanted to put that out there. But I always just take what resonates and I leave what doesn't. So it doesn't bother me. And because the deck is so not confronting visually, it's fine. Because this is an issue I did have with their other deck, Magic and Mediums. There was too much, it's not occult stuff, but it was too much stuff to do with demonic things. And I was like, no, I don't want to read anything about that whatsoever. And I found, a lot of their write-ups in that one, because it was paired with more confronting, darker imagery, I had to really heavily weed that deck out because I'm like, I don't want to, I'm not using this to be shocked and stunned and terrified and a bit doom and gloom. Do you know what and when I do my shadow work, I don't do it in that way where it's kind of like that, where it's triggering in a traumatizing way or in a scary way. I use decks that allow me to confront my shadow, work with my shadow, and shine a light. Not so much just full on throw myself to the wolves. So I will say that, with the guidebook, it's all the words in there are not sunshine and roses. But for me as a whole, the energy of this deck was quite hopeful and was facilitating me in my practice. So I enjoyed it, and I will be keeping it in my collection. So I thought I would do a spread for you with a spread that's in the book so you can see how it works, because this also categorizes it with a blockage, position, action, divination, affirmation. So you look at those parts of the cards. So I will do this spread. You can pause and zoom in to read it, so you can see how it works. So card 1 is a blockage position. What is causing confusion and stagnation? Okay, Card 2, action position. The action I need to take that serves my growth. Divination position. What will happen once I take the action from card 2? And affirmations. Affirmations that will empower me at this time. Okay, so let's have a look. So the first one, true self, is my blockage position. This is the card that I read from that I'm like, so some of the stuff can be a bit confronting. True self, blockage position is my shame and disdain towards parts of myself and others is making me callous. There is a need for me to consciously merge all aspects of myself before I lose myself to my emotions. Okay, and then I've got the action that I need to take towards self-growth is composure. And so I'll read to the action position, which is on this page here. Don't let my surroundings distract me. 3, divination position. What will happen once I take the advice from composure? So what will happen? I am changing on a genetic level, which means I will experience a whole array of ascension symptoms as my body begins to crystallize and I become more of my multidimensional and magical self. And then for affirmations, affirmations that will empower me at this time, I have baptism, and they are, I am anointed to do impossible things. I am blessed. God is with me. So I guess there are a bit of a deity references in this. So, and look, I just did read this one here, and this one wrote angel, guardian angel, missionary. So there is that as well in here, but I just thought I would show you the spread. And I'll just share my top 3 favorites aesthetically. Learn, I just love everything here in this photo, all the vibes, all the plants, the dream captures, the books, the cards, the crystals. I love the vibe. This no card was like really powerful energetically for me. Like no, that's something that I've had to work on so much in my life. So, and this card is just straight away like no, don't, not for you, say no. And so this one, I love it because it's just a very direct, fierce message. And then here we've got composure. And once again, I just, even though there's chaos going all around them, they've got the inner peace and stillness. And that's something I'm always working on because obviously I'm neurodivergent and very introverted. And sometimes I struggle with my environment impacting me, and I'm trying to find that sort of inner peace. This reminds me of Poe and Master Shifu, so that I can stay composed amidst the chaos and not allow it to trigger me and bring out my worst. Like I'm trying to always be myself no matter my surroundings. So this was the Golden Light Oracle by Anielle Reid. I hope that you're having a golden morning, afternoon, or evening. And as always, stay wild, Star Child.